The reason that we've initially broached having a surgical expansion is the surgeons wanted it for our community, and they wanted more space and they wanted more technology so that we could keep the care of our patients, our surgical patients, closer to home.
Rural healthcare is very different than what we see in urban communities. There is less access to services. It's much more difficult for networks and providers to recruit and retain staff and talent. And people in rural communities shouldn't expect fewer services or a lower quality of care just because of their zip code. They deserve the best experience and the highest quality of care that's available.
The hybrid OR was a really special part of this project. All the different efficiencies and the equipment, all of the planning that goes into each piece and part of the various operations of the facility were really crucial to planning on this project.
Usually an OR is just meant to do a surgical case. Now we can do a surgical case. We can do interventional, which means we're providing services to the patient that allow multiple surgeries to occur at the same time, and the ability to do imaging right at the point of the surgery. You know, it's what's making us a visionary establishment versus we just did what was needed.
Just the high-end equipment and the processes that they're going to be able to achieve using that room were amazing. It's certainly the most impressive state-of-the-art facility that we have worked on.
Our operating room expansion project really is differentiated from many other hospitals in the fact that first and foremost with this new build, we heavily involved our staff, our surgeons in terms of what do they want, what's going to be the best flow for them, what is going to be the best flow for our patients. And so they stayed engaged working with DSGW and Krause Anderson, and were listened to throughout the process.
To ensure that we meet the needs in this high-stakes environment, we have a lot of collaboration between the design team and the user group. The user group is constantly feeding information to us, and the design team taking that information, implementing it into documents that we can use to put this project together. The value that they have and the information that they bring forward with that's what makes a project like this so unique and so successful at the end of the day.
They always say form follows function. The primary effect is that we want to be able to do cutting-edge surgeries very close to home for people, and we wanted it to be a seamless, calming patient experience. So there's a pickup area so somebody doesn't have to come through the main lobby. Their family members or loved ones can pick them up right there, and I think it's going to be calming. I think it's going to help with healing and just set the tone for their day and their experience.
As we looked at the gorgeous site they have, we wanted to make sure we leveraged the assets that were there. We took advantage of the opportunities for natural light and views of nature, because we know there's a lot of evidence out there to show that it's going to help reduce stress, and it's going to be a positive distraction for them, so they have a better experience when they're there.
All of the operatory spaces incorporate murals that display nature to bring in that sense of healing and energy into the spaces that otherwise might feel a little bit sterile.
Ultimately, I think what was designed is something that is going to give our patients an outstanding experience. And because of that, I know this will be successful and will bless this community for many years to come.
Rural healthcare, that's our wheelhouse. And I think we do it better than anybody. I hope it's something that everybody's proud of.